not bad, you know, it's medicine, but you know, it's not supposed to be a tea that's tasty, but I don't think it's bad. I've had store-bought medicines that taste worse. But that would act as a pain reliever. From what I understand, like I said, I'm not a doctor, so don't take my word for it. And a fever reducer. It's also anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial. It's antiseptic. You can take this tea and use it as a wash on wounds to cleanse the wound, and it actually is reported to promote healing. And there's quite a bit of science that goes behind that and backs a lot of that stuff up, so it's definitely something to keep in mind. Analgesic, which is pain relief, anti-inflammatory, which reduces strain, like if you have muscle aches or something, or if you sprain a muscle, it's good for that. And also it's an expectorant. As a tea, it's an expectorant. I saw one report where they said about 1% of the entire world population is thought to have an allergic reaction to Balm of Gilead. So you want to keep that in mind. And also, if you're allergic to aspirin, you probably don't want to take this because it does contain salicin, which converts to salicylic acid, which is essentially aspirin, and you can have an allergic reaction on that as well. I took about 3 tablespoons of buds and put them into about 8 to 10 ounces of water. And it's pretty strong. For a tea, what I've seen recommended is a 5-to-1 ratio. 1 part cottonwood buds or balsam poplar buds to 5 parts water. That's just one way you can prepare it, but it's supposed to relieve your sinuses and also act as an expectorant to clear up mucus in your lungs, loosen it up, and allow it to be coughed up. And it seems to be doing that. My sinuses are running, and it seems like if I had phlegm, I'd want to be coughing it up. My lungs feel a lot clearer, but really, whenever I drink any tea, you usually get that effect right away, just because it's hot and you get the steam. But because of the fragrance, it really does, it seems to get in there. It's almost like I don't want to say vapor rub, because that's got that really strong menthol, but similar to vapor rub or mentholatum, something along those lines. And if you mix it into an oil, you can rub it on inflamed areas, and it acts similar to like Tiger Balm, which is you know, anti-inflammatory for your joints and stuff when rubbed on the skin, or for muscle aches and the likes. It's supposedly really good for wounds and especially good for burns. But there's different preparations, like I said, you know, oil, water, or alcohol, and depending on how you prepare it, you would use it differently. I figured I'd just share that. This is just something I'm kind of new to and just experimenting around with. And whenever I do this, you know, I don't take a lot of it, and I don't do it when I'm way off in the wilderness. In case I did have an allergic reaction, I would want to be able to seek medical attention immediately. So just keep that in mind. It's not like I'm 50 miles out in the wilderness and trying this for the first time. I came out the other day, I ate a few buds, I didn't have any negative reaction, so I figured I'd come out today and make up a tea a little bit stronger and drink it and see how that works. And if I have the opportunity, I will make some salve and some other things with it as well, possibly a tincture with alcohol. Another neat thing about this is when you're done with your tea, if you can get them out of your pot that you just probably ruined, they make a pretty good chewing gum. That Balm of Gilead tea or Cottonwood bud tea, it's got a bit of a burn to it, so if you don't like hot food and stuff, it might not be for you. But that burn is what makes it good for putting into a salve and rubbing on your aching joints and muscles, because it gets down in there and it relieves them, and it helps draw the blood to that area to heal it up. And if you just eat those Cottonwood buds, you know, they do somewhat have a chewing gum like texture, but it's not like eating a real piece of chewing gum. But I think they're pretty good. It's not like I'd eat a whole mouthful of them or something, but 2 or 3 buds don't seem to be a problem. I just ate about 15 or 20 of them back there, and it didn't seem to be a problem. Plus I drank about a 10 ounce glass of the tea, which was pretty concentrated. With all these things, you need to do your own research and determine what's best for you. Talk to a doctor or an herbologist. Make sure you're not going to have some kind of allergic reaction to it. But I just drank a 10 ounce glass of the tea and ate about a tablespoon of the buds, and I don't feel no issues. You can feel it in your stomach because, like I said, it's got a bit of a burn to it, but I don't know, it seems fine to me, and it definitely helps loosen up your sinuses much more than a regular tea would. This is some crazy weather though. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later.